Looking right, it's Kamari. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Throwing, Lewis. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. It's Lewis again. Looking to scramble. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The give to the left. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action with Lewis. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get in my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. How about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll run for it. It's Malton. Maybe some room here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside. It's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Gets the back moving. Here's Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Buffaloes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line.
Booster, booster. Where did he go?
Lewis to throw. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backward.
Caught, and he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Malton. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Might be changing the route. Rides to the back. Here's a little room there. At the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lewis wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Upstairs, he's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Lewis. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
One more snap coming before halftime. Third down from the gun, Lewis. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Here's Lewis to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Lewis to throw. Finds his man. It's Welsh. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's complete to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air again, Lewis. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lewis. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Lewis from the gun on third down. He tries to take the top off. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. It's Lewis again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He is in. Touchdown, Bucks.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kamari again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot.
Turning it on. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get him. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Hey, man, I don't don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Kamari again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Give running right, it's Malton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? You try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off.
As a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Throwing. Lewis. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lewis to throw. Here comes the heat. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Colorado! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Lewis. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5.
Colorado 26, Iowa 21. Number 46, set to advance on the football.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Handoff from Alton. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Hawkeyes with the get back.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Throwing, Lewis, under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
it.